Having the help of such huge organizations as Google, IBM, Boeing, and Goodbye correspondences, Hedera hashgraph has become one of the most well-known projects in the DeFi business. It doesn't depend on blockchain innovation like the vast majority of the DeFi items, which is the fundamental component, making Hedera hashgraph unmistakable among the other crypto projects. Hedera likewise presents a crypto resource called Hbar, which is exchanged at low costs and can create great prizes. However, before you put resources into Hedera hashgraph, it's fundamental to find out about its capabilities, advances, and items to more readily comprehend in the event that it can win the market or not. In this aid, we will educate you regarding the undertaking and its digital money. You will likewise track down the best stages to purchase Hedera hashgraph, Hbar coins online in the USA. Where to purchase Hedera hashgraph, Hbar coin in the USA. Could it be said that you are looking on the most proficient method to purchase Hbar in the state? All things considered, there are many crypto trades and agents in the USA. This can make it difficult to tell which stage is ideal for you. Rundown of the best trades to purchase Hedera, Hbar, in the USA. Looking where to purchase Hedera in the USA at the present time. Underneath you will find 4 of the best specialists that permit you to purchase Hbar in the USA. What is Hedera hashgraph, Hbar? Established in 2018 by innovation designers Lehman Baird and Mance Harmon, Hedera hashgraph professes to be a more secure and more versatile option to the customary blockchains. The undertaking was financed by the underlying coin offering and has since drawn in a few financial backers, including IBM, Boeing, Google, and so on. Hedera is a DeFi item, yet it works totally another way than the blockchain and depends on record innovation. The Hedera convention is accessible for building dApps, tokens following applications, and so on. Hedera hashgraph likewise has a local digital money called Hbar and is utilized inside the Hedera environment to pay for different administrations. What is Hedera hashgraph, Hbar, value forecast? Investigating the Hedera hashgraph, Hbar cost forecasts directed by various calculations, we can see that the outcomes change incredibly. 2 of the stages that we investigated foresee a decent ascent for the worth of this digital currency, while the third one is exceptionally negative about the eventual fate of the Hedera hashgraph, Hbar coin. These 2 stages are advanced coin endlessly value expectation. The first predicts a sluggish yet industrious development for the resource. As per it, the typical exchanging cost for the resource will be at 0.27 this year, $0.3 in 2023, and will ultimately hit $1 in 2031. Cost forecast presents much more bullish expectations, as per which Hedera hashgraph coin can twofold its worth this year and fundamentally increment coming to $1 in only 2 years. The cost will break $3 in only 5 years, and ultimately, it will be exchanged above $10 in 2031. The main negative expectations are those of the wallet financial backer. As per this stage, the worth of the Hedera hashgraph, Hbar, coin will diminish altogether, and in 1 year it can drop to $0.0179. How Hedera hashgraph, Hbar, works and what influences its cost. As referenced already, the Hedera hashgraph convention altogether varies from how blockchain functions. Rather than applying a straight chain to make exchanges, Hedera utilizes a purported tattle convention that goes through with exchanges in a non-direct manner. This incredibly works on the speed of the exchanges and permits the convention to run 10,000 exchanges in a subsequent, which is extremely high, contrasted with Bitcoin and Ethereum blockchains. In the meantime, Hedera gives less expensive exchange charges and altogether cuts the energy expected for block mining. For instance, to mine another block on Bitcoin's blockchain, you should run your PC for quite a while, which consumes a ton of power and causes extraordinary harm to the climate. Subsequently, other than being less expensive and more versatile than the blockchain, Hedera is likewise energy proficient. However, as opposed to Bitcoin and a few other blockchains, Hedera is less decentralized, which makes it a less cordial option in the DeFi commercial center. Every one of the hubs of the Hedera network are constrained by a gathering of 39 board individuals, and the Hbar holders can't run their own hub or stake Hbar to procure rewards. In any case, Hedera vows to get new enhancements to the market and make hub running accessible for anybody. However, Hedera is an effective and progressive venture in the business. It actually needs to demonstrate its usefulness and bring its objectives into the real world. In the event that Hedera prevails in this, it can become one of the center ventures in the DeFi business and get a ton of financial backers, which will thusly prompt cost development. Is Hedera hashgraph, Hbar, coin a purchase at the present time? The ongoing cost of the Hedera hashgraph, HBAR coin, is $0.2 at the hour of compassing, making it a reasonable coin to contribute for fledglings. You can get it in enormous sums by putting away a minimal expenditure. Besides, HBAR coin is upheld by a superb DeFi project, which has a decent potential to develop and get embraced. On the lookout. In the meantime, we ought to take note of that HBAR is a crypto project and has unpredictable costs, which makes it a very unsafe venture. Thus, when you put resources into HBAR, you ought to consider that it's profoundly conceivable to lose your capital eventually and not to place it in the venture in the event that you are not prepared to lose it. The most effective method to exchange Hedera hashgraph, HBAR, in the US a bit-by-bit guide while purchasing Hedera hashgraph cryptographic money is a fast and clear cycle where you can simply buy the resource and trust that the ideal second will sell it and produce rewards. Exchanging requires more consideration and examination of the market. Exchanging requires opening and shutting positions consistently. So you should know how the market functions, what are the patterns, what can influence the costs of the resource for make your exchanges more effective. Another critical component is to choose a decent financier stage that can essentially influence the manner in which you create rewards. As you will trade resources habitually, you should choose an intermediary which charges low exchanging expenses and works rapidly. In this way, after you select a business stage and break down every one of the fundamental variables about the Hedera hashgraph, HBAR coin, you can ultimately get to exchanging. In any case, before you start the genuine trade process, you would do well to foster an exchanging procedure that can sort out your exchanges and make them significantly more proficient. Hedera hashgraph, HBAR, benefits and impediments. On the off chance that you actually can't decide on putting resources into the Hedera hashgraph coin, beneath we have recorded most fundamental benefits and detriments will assist you with settling on a superior choice. How would I mine Hedera hashgraph, HBAR, in the USA? You can't mine the Hedera hashgraph coin, as it's not utilizing blockchain innovation to deal with the exchanges. The organization depends on the hubs which are worked by the Hedera administration gathering, comprising of 39 board individuals. They are liable for protecting the organization, settling on new choices, deciding on changes, and so on. This convention makes Hedera hashgraph less decentralized than blockchain, as long as you can't run another hub and every one of the hubs are represented by the gathering. In any case, Hedera has plans to grow its organization and in the end, make it accessible for everybody to run their own hubs. Interesting points before you put resources into Hedera hashgraph, HBAR. In the US, Hedera hashgraph is a great DeFi project with regards to its highlights and objectives. With a plan to bring greater versatility, security to the organization, and savvy exchanges, it has great opportunities to turn into a broadly involved item in the business. In such manner, Hedera hashgraph, HBAR, is a decent long-haul venture and can encounter a critical cost rise in the event that it prevails with